This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 2939 Cottonwood Court, Newbury Park, California, 91320. We're attempting to run through a 4-inch ABS cleanout located on the left-hand side of the front door in the gravel just in front of the bush. And this is our 4-inch ABS cleanout here. This is the bush area here. This is our front door area, and this is the front of our property here. And that runs around the side of the house there. And we went ahead and zeroed out our camera monitor here. And what we're going to do is drop down and attempt to run all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. It does appear that we are transitioning into what appears to be vitreous clay. And as you can see in this joint here, we do have quite a bit of root intrusion. So we're just going to go ahead and push past this area here. And again, as you can see in this area, we do have quite a bit of root intrusion. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push past this area here. What we'll do is we'll pause for a moment. We're going to run a little bit of water to help us clear our camera lens. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and ran a little bit of water to help us clear our camera lens. What we're doing is we're just going to continue to push out. Just pull back real quick and just see if we can clean this camera lens real quick. And we'll drop back down. And again, as you can see, this area here is heavily root intruded here. And we're going to drop down. You can see in that area there, we do have quite a bit of root intrusion. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. What we'll do is we'll attempt to get all the way out into our city sewer tie-in, and then from there we can rinse our camera lens and we'll pull back and take a good look at the line. And as you can see here, it does appear that we do have a fairly large break in the line here in the vitreous clay. What we're going to do is we're just going to push in slowly, try to get a good look at it, but again, very difficult due to the water. So we did shut all our water down. We just have a little bit of residual water in the line. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and paused there for a moment just to let the water run down. And what we're going to do is we're just going to attempt to try to jump up and over this again. But as you can see, as we pull back, the line had completely shifted, and my camera is not going to jump up and over that. You can see that the line is completely shifted. Very hard to determine the condition of that area, but as you can see, there's a fairly large offset. And the opening in that pipe is from about the 3 o'clock to about the 7 o'clock area. And again, very, very difficult to see. As we pull back, you can see this there. And then as we push in, our camera's butt up against the face of that pipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and marked this area, and it is just to the left of the driveway in the grass, and we did mark it with an orange flag at 3 foot 1 inches deep. In this area here, we're unable to get past this point due to a major offset and very difficult to tell, but possibly a break in the vitreous clay. They had some water running. You do have some standing water in this area, so again, very difficult to see it, but as I pull back, what we'll do, let me pull back, and as I pull back, we do have a root intrusion, fairly large root intrusion here at the beginning. And what I'll do is I'll pull back, and I'm going to pull back and clean my camera lens, and then we'll push back out again, and just to see if we can see the line again. So we got a little bit of debris on our camera lens. Drop down, and again, as I mentioned, we do have large root intrusion in this area here, so we're just going to go ahead and push out again, and we'll push out to approximately 22 feet on our camera monitor. And once we get out to approximately 22 feet, we should be right in the area again with the major offset and possibly a break. As you can see, we're starting to hold water here. And as we push out again, we're just butt up against it. Again, very difficult to tell just because of the water in this area. So again, we're going to pull back, and as we pull back, as I mentioned, we do have root intrusion in the transition from black ABS sewer pipe to vitreous clay, and we have a fairly large, what appears to be fairly large offset and possibly a break. And again, that area is holding water, and we're unable to push past that point. So we did mark that area at 3 foot 1 inches deep with an orange flag just to the left of the driveway in the grass area. So we're going to pull back, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection. We do recommend possibly excavating that area and repairing that offset, possible break, and review the sewer. So again, that will conclude our video sewer inspection. We'll pause.